Hey y'all, it is your girl Lola Jae, and I am back on the scene with another banger. Yes, y'all, I am back. So it is early, y'all. It's like 7:40 in the morning. Your girl had to go to the dentist this morning, y'all. So if I'm talking a little crazy, it's okay because my teeth definitely do hurt right now. But anyways, so yes, make sure you guys like this video, subscribe to my channel, turn that notification bell on so you know when your girl is dropping hot bangers on the scene, okay? Anyways, y'all, I look crazy right now. I'm gonna go home, but I just wanted to tell you guys I got the most juiciest, most dopest Selena review that just came out on Netflix, Selena the series. I literally got the best review out here right now, y'all. So I'm telling you, I will literally go home, get my thoughts right, because I stayed up till not midnight, not 1 o'clock. It was literally 2 a.m. just so I can do this review for y'all. So I watched the whole thing, and yes, we gonna get into it, y'all. We are going to get into it. Like, this is, I'm not even gonna tell y'all how I feel yet, okay? So let me go and do what I gotta do, and yeah, I'm gonna get this review going. All the way together, hunty. Yes, my teeth still hurt from getting my braces or whatever done, but it is what it is. We gonna get to this tea. So I got my whole like Wendy Williams vibe set up right now. How you doing? How you doing? How you doing? You know, little Zen got the tea or whatever, because we about to key. You hear me? Anyways, yes, y'all. So I literally told y'all about this Selena the series review that I'm about to give because y'all, I just feel like it's just so many things went on in my head when I watched this series. Like, it was just so many parts that I'm just like, wait, what? Like, it's just like I'm just a little confused. So let's just go ahead and get into it, y'all. I'm gonna try, I'm pretty sure as I go on, you guys are probably gonna know how I felt about this. So I'm just gonna come out and say it. We could just go ahead and just get, you know, a little garbage bucket and just throw it in the trash, because we need to start over. We need to wipe the slate, start over. All right. So it is very clear, you guys, that I know that the movie and the series was not supposed to be the same. It was not supposed to be given the same thing. I get that. I did not want it to be the same. Now, mind you guys, that the movie Selena is literally like, y'all, whew, okay? Like, I love that movie. I love Selena. I love her creativity. She was such a dope person, and she had like such a deep and pure soul. Rest in peace to her. You know, she was so beautiful too, like just so beautiful. And I feel like the series should probably not have, right off bat, y'all, the series should not have been named Selena. It should have been named maybe Selena and the Family. Bitch, what? Selena, or like, you know, her family's name, featuring Selena. I don't know, like it just shouldn't have, they should have came up with a different name. Because I just feel like the movie was more centered around Selena. It was more centered around like, okay, well, I'm the big pop star here and stuff like that, and I'm the star and everybody move off of me or whatever. And they were just kind of showing her story in the whole movie. The series, which, okay, y'all, the storyline of the series, I do like the storyline of the series, because I feel like everybody, it kind of showed the background of everybody. And when I tell you, y'all, I did not know that her daddy was basically the Hispanic version of Joe Jackson. like pretty much like was like, look, you here, let's get it. You on the drums, you playing the bass, Selena, like it was like, I love it. Like he was such, I felt like he was just like, look, I see a future for y'all and we about to get out here and get it. So I'm here for that. And so it just kind of showed, like, we can just start off like at the beginning. So obviously, as you guys know, it's probably gonna show how she grew up and stuff like that, this, that, and the third. So they did show them losing the house, which basically same thing happened in the movie. But in the actual the series, y'all, iconic moment that I'm very upset that did not get the cut, did not make it into the series, was Selena's mama teaching her how to do the washing machine. Like, come on now. Like, I'm very upset, y'all. I'm very upset that that was not in there, because that was such an iconic moment. And I felt like maybe it was a powerful moment in the movie, because the movie didn't really show Selena and her mama's relationship like that. Like, it didn't go in like a lot of detail or whatever in the movie. But in the series, it kind of went in more detail of the background of her mom, and how her mom, she was really like, she held it down. She was like making sure everybody's straight. Like, it showed her true part in the series, and how she, like, cause it looked like in the movie her dad was just a hard ass, like, look, like, we gonna do this, that, and the third or whatever because I said so. But it was really, in the series, her mom was just like, she was super supportive of everything her daddy did. And then, like, she was like, but she knew, like, because, like, in the scene, I think, like, one of the scenes, like, Selena was like, she was like, I don't like the way you sounding right now, or whatever. And she was like, she needs to, like, she told her dad, Abraham, she's like, she need to take a break. And so he was like, all right, fine, she can take a break. So yeah, so she was, like, super, you know, protective over her children, and you didn't really see that kind of in the movie or whatever. So I really enjoyed that part. Again, y'all, the series was scripted very well. I would say, like, you know, the background and everything that it went into. So I was upset, y'all, that particular part didn't make the cut. So, I mean, it is what it is. We can't go back now. But, okay, so moving forward, it just showed, like I said, their whole family was, like, hustlers. Like, I did not know, y'all, that AB was literally, like, he was the producer of all her music. I thought, like, so the movie kind of made it seem like her daddy was he was that man. Like, he was the guy that was producing all her music. AB was helping him, but he was really, like, just making moves and getting stuff out. But he was really just her manager. Like, he wasn't actually, like, her producer / manager, all that. AB was the producer. He was the manager. Suzette kept things in check. She made sure Selena was at where Selena needed to be at. And that's what the series kind of, like, you know, described about them and how their family dynamic worked. And I really appreciated that or whatever, because I felt like, you know, the movie, it didn't give that. And so the series gave it. And so I just feel like it was pretty good. Now, AB, though, y'all, he was a little emotional, like, very emotional in the scenes, y'all, because I felt like his daddy put the whole world on his back. When I tell you that, like, his back, he almost broke his back so many times, y'all, trying to get these songs right, because it was literally like, if AB did not get the right songs, she would never have a record deal, basically, is what happened. And so it was crazy, like, her charisma and how she connected with her fans and the audience, y'all. It was crazy. And AB and everybody in that family, all of them knew that. So they always operated like the movie kind of just seemed like it looked like Selena was more so calling the shots. Ooh, y'all, child. It was looked like Selena was more so kind of calling the shots, but it was really like in the series, like it showed how each of them operated around Selena. And it wasn't more so about Selena, it was about her family. It was more so about how like they all came together and they made like her a star. She made herself a star too because she was a dope person. But, and she, you know, she was just super fashionable and all of that stuff and creative. So I didn't know that she designed like, you know, all of their outfits and stuff when they went on the road. Her and her sister Suzette was just like sewing stuff together, like boom, boom. Yes, yes, you gonna wear this, AB, you gonna wear this, like all of that stuff. So it was super dope. I didn't know all of that happened, but also like with AB, y'all, he was like literally like producing her albums and stuff like that. And I didn't know, like, and you can just see how like thoughtful and how like well like the whole dynamic of their family worked together, because basically Selena was like, well, I don't want to get this record deal, because she was trying to get a crossover album too included into her record deal, because she didn't want people to just categorize her as just a Latin singer. She wanted people to make sure that she wanted to be a pop star. And she is a pop star. She was a pop star. She wanted to be that. So she was just like, I want a crossover album. Like, I want to make an album in English. And they was just like, every like record company was like, child, no ma'am. Just sing in Spanish. And she was like, no. And so then it came to a point where basically AB was like getting these songs together, and there were Spanish songs and stuff like that. But then it came to a point where she was just like, one of the record companies was like, you know, she was trying to add that into her deal, and it came to a point where she almost lost her record deal because of the crossover album. So I was just like, that's super dope, because she was like, you know, she felt bad. She was like, I don't want nobody losing no moolah because of this. So she basically was like, you know, trying to like say like, we ain't got to do the crossover album. And everybody in her family was like, girl, child, we gonna do this crossover album, period. Like, let's get these coins real quick, then we gonna do this crossover album, and then you gonna be the pop star, like it's gonna be a hit, boom. So I just like, I really respected that. The one thing, y'all, that I felt like was just, I could not get with the script was Chris. How they casted and scripted Chris, I'm not a fan. Like, you can just go ahead and throw that away too. Like, just go ahead, because he was supposed to be this rock star, like dreamy boy. He was not. He didn't give. Like, so it was terrible. It was terrible. Like, his whole like aura and the person that they casted for him, it looked like the person that they casted for him looked like he was like a guy that worked like as like a really prominent real estate agent, but then they roughed him up and then made him grow long hair. So it's like, y'all know like Brody off of was it Orange County or whatever? I know this is probably so old, but that's what he looked like to me. He literally looked like Brody off of Orange County with long hair. So I'll put a picture of what Brody looks like. Just imagine him with long hair. That's exactly what Chris looked like. And I was just like, I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into his character. Everybody else's character was great. Like, the background of everybody else's character was amazing. His character, I was like, okay, we could have had somebody else. So I'm just like, okay, cool. Like I said, it was very well scripted, except for his like, you know, character and stuff like that, and casted. I love the actors and all of that stuff. Now let's get into the tea. Let me sip real quick, y'all. By the way, it says good morning, gorgeous. Yes, so let me sip this tea real quick, because we gotta go ahead and get into it. the $5 wigs for me in this series. Please look at this wig, y'all. Please look at all of these wigs that I have put on the screen. I'm upset. Like, upset. I just feel like Netflix, where was the budget? Production, where was the coins? Because we could have went to the beauty supply store up the street and got better wigs than what this gave, okay? So then, y'all, I'm going to play a scene from this. I just can't, y'all. It's the green screen effects. It's whoever edited this video was just like, I don't know if you fell asleep in the middle of editing the video or just missed this part completely.
Oh, I know. Maybe I shouldn't have bought it, but I just can't help feeling like this is just the beginning.
But as you guys can see, Selena's driving down the road and she's like in her new whip that she just bought with her new money. And I'm like, okay. And so I'm seeing like all of these signs, and then the signs are like going through her face. What? What kind of green screen did y'all have? Like, y'all should have sent it back. Mail it back, something. Like, that is just, it was trash. Like, the editing and like the video was just so, it was just childish. It was just childish. Like the whole, like the intro to a new episode was childish. Like the whole like ending the episodes was childish. Like I'm so upset at how bad the production of this, like I personally think that I really could have done better. I feel like a lot of people could have done better. Like the production of this in the budget, but the thing is, it wasn't even the production though. Like, or was the production, but it wasn't even like, it's the editing. Like who edited this? Like who did this? I'm just, y'all, it's team too much. And I'm very disappointed that happened, because I felt like if I closed my eyes and I just imagined like watching the movie without looking at actually the effects, the background, all that stuff, great series. Like, I'm just really confused. I just felt like it was supposed to give and it never gave, and now everybody's upset. It was ghetto. It was ghetto. And I'm not a fan. And then on top of that, y'all, another iconic scene that was missed too, which I really thought showed a great part of the father-daughter relationship and how a daughter expresses her coming into womanhood. Because you know, like how dads be like, oh, you always gonna be my little girl, da-da-da, this, that, and third. And I felt like it was just like that whole bustier scene from the movie could have been placed in that series to make that series like boom.
Yeah, it's just a bustier. It's a cool thing.
It's a bra. It's a bra with little sprinkly.
Like, I'm telling you, like that was just such like, that is just a bustier. Like all of that or whatever, y'all. I'm a terrible actress. But I just feel like that scene was missed, and I'm like, and he was like, what's the bustier? Like, what's the bustier? Whatever it is. Like, that was such a good scene from the movie that y'all could have put in there. Like, come on. I'm upset, y'all. Like, I think back on it, and I'm just like, wow, I really didn't know all of this stuff, how much they were go-getters, and how much they did this, that, and the third. And the backgrounds, you know, how Suzette had a little boyfriend, and AB had a wife, and then, like, you know what I'm saying, 2 kids, and she was always on the road with them. And I didn't know any of that stuff, but it's the it's the bad editing for me. Like, it's to just like strip all the editing away, throw it in the trash, and come out with the series again, because it's literally so bad. It is so bad. So if you guys can stomach through it and watch the series, I recommend watching the series. I just feel like it was just too much. Like, it was just terrible as far as like visuals. Like, the visuals was, oh my gosh. And just, so let me know what you guys think about the series, the Selena series. And but like I said, overall, very well scripted, but at the same time, like, the visuals was just not it for me. So anyways, y'all, yes, it is Vlogmas Day 7. Your girl's about to get her day started. So yeah, y'all, it's your girl Lola Jae, and I will see y'all when I see you.